What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Monthly Measures here on Great Measures. My name is Richard. Obviously, it's not the end of the month yet. This is not really our routine, but I wanted to get a head start because there's already been a ton of great releases in October, and there are going to be a whole lot more. I think we've still got 2 more Fridays of releases, and from what I see coming, it's going to be insane. It looks like everybody decided to pick October to be the month that they released their albums this year. So with that being said, let's just get right into it. We've got an album called Democide by Dispossessed. This is doomy, sludgy death metal from Oregon. This one was released October the 3rd via Carbonized Records. Democide unleashes a furious critique on societal rot, melding doom, sludge, and death metal into an unrelenting force. Each composition stomps forward with crushing riffs and guttural intensity, leaving no room for complacency. Beneath its oppressive weight lies a sharp moral clarity, indicting exploitation, authoritarianism, and public apathy. The record channels anger into both art and resistance, confronting listeners with stark, uncompromising truths. The result is a harrowing, immersive experience that mirrors the turmoil it condemns. That is Democide by Dispossessed. We've got an album called Lacrimos, Monuments of Obscuration by Hooded Menace. This is classic heavy metal meets death doom from Finland. It was released October the 3rd via Season of Mist. Shout out to Season of Mist. Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration finds Hooded Menace pushing their death doom foundations towards something grander and more spectral, merging gothic melancholy with the triumphant swagger of classic heavy metal. The album's sprawling compositions unfold with majestic, mournful, and layered guitar work that bridges elegy and exhilaration. Beneath its ornate surface is a tension between beauty and decay, where mournful cello lines, soaring leads, and cavernous growls intertwine in a ritual of lament and defiance. The result is a record that feels timeless yet vital, reaffirming Hooded Menace as masters of transformation, turning doom's decay into something almost divine. That is Lachrymose Monuments of Obscuration by Hooded Menace. We've got an album called Death Above Life by Orbit Culture. This is melodic death metal from Sweden. It was released on October the 3rd via Century Media Records. Death Above Life marks Orbit Culture's ascent into modern metal prominence, fusing melodic death, thrash, and metalcore with cinematic scope. Explosive riffs and thunderous production deliver both intensity and grandeur. The band expertly balances aggression, melody, and sweeping dynamics. Each track feels meticulously crafted, channeling chaos with precision. This is their most commanding and fully realized statement yet, a bold testament to contemporary metal's evolving power. That is Death Above Life by Orbit Culture. We've got an album called The Hardest Thing About Being God Is That No One Believes Me by a band called Blindfolded and Led to the Woods. This is progressive death metal from New Zealand. It was released on October the 10th via Prosthetic Records. This release plunges into obsession and the disintegration of the mind driven by the band's masterful progressive death metal. Complex riffs and atmospheric tension create a suffocating, immersive experience. Vocals embody the deranged protagonist with chilling precision. The ensemble blurs deathcore, blackened aggression, and avant-garde complexity into a seamless whole. The result is a feral, meticulously executed journey of fixation, destruction, and transcendence. That is, The Hardest Thing About Being God Is That No One Believes Me by Blindfolded and Led to the Woods. We've got an album called Process of Elimination by a band called Dead Heat. This is crossover thrash from California. This one was released on October the 10th via Metal Blade Records. Dead Heat deliver their most intense and polished work yet, blending crossover thrash with metallic precision and hardcore punch. Inspired by some late 80s legends, the album fuses blistering speed and infectious groove. Every track bristles with muscular riffs, sharp political edge, and relentless energy. The record balances homage with modern aggression, keeping the listener on edge from start to finish. The result is a ferocious, uncompromising statement that proves crossover thrash still packs a very powerful punch. That is Process of Elimination by Dead Heat. We've got an album called Stare into the Seething Wounds by Extortionist. This is metalcore from Iowa. The best part of me is This one was released on October the 10th via Unique Leader Records. Extortionist unleash their most daring effort yet, blending metalcore intensity with hardcore aggression and 90s alternative grit. The album thrives on contrast, shifting from eerie atmospheres to punishing breakdowns and grungy vocal passages. Songs like Aftermath of Broken Glass and Invisible Scars Part 2 demonstrate fearless experimentation paired with lethal precision. New metal threads and chaotic dynamics keep the listener constantly off balance and engaged. The result is a genre-defying, electrifying statement that pushes metalcore into uncharted territory. That is Stare into the Seething Wounds by Extortionist. We've got an album called Keep It Quiet by Greyhaven. This is post-hardcore from Kentucky. It was released on October the 10th via Solid State Records. Greyhaven are back with the album Keep It Quiet, honing their blend of metalcore intensity, post-hardcore melody, and southern-infused atmosphere into their most compelling work yet. The album balances raw ferocity with moments of striking vulnerability, particularly on tracks like Burn a Miracle and Cemetery Sun. Explosive riffs, haunting textures, and soaring choruses drive each song with precision and emotional weight. Will Putney's production sharpens every detail, elevating the band's dynamic range and thematic depth. The result is a powerful, transcendent statement that cements Greyhaven as a leading voice in the modern metal scene. That is Keep It Quiet by Greyhaven. And that's all of part 1 for October of 2025 here on Monthly Measures. Plenty more to go. Buckle up, get ready. I got a lot of work to do. Have a great day, everybody.